What is up, everyone, and welcome back to more Death Note. I am here with my reaction to episode 18. Oh my gosh, the last episode, right? I don't even know where to begin when I think about everything that happened in the last episode. Like, it just felt super excessive. Like, they had Light's dad take him and Misa on a drive, pretend to shoot him. Like, we're talking about a father-son relationship right now, and they had it, Elle had it, that Light's dad was to shoot him or pretend to shoot him to see if Misa would kill Light's dad in the process. Now, what? It's just absolutely crazy. But here's my theory on that one. Would she have? Because obviously if she's the second Kira, they know that she was able to do it by just kind of looking at the person. So if she was still in possession of the Death Note and she didn't have her memory wiped clean, my question is, would she have been stupid enough to kill Light's dad? I think she would have been, because at the end of the day, she would want to run away with Light. So, oh my gosh, it gave me a headache. I was like, there is so much happening right now. And now we're introducing more people. Rem has obviously given the Death Note to someone else. It looks like a business person. So, oh my lord, what is going to happen? If you are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to hit up my website, suzylu.co.uk, so you can watch the VIP version of this. And also, thank you so much for all the love over on my social media. I don't know if by the time you guys are watching this, because I'm ahead of you, but we should be at 30,000 Instagram followers. So thank you so much. That's crazy. I've been really trying with my photography to have some like really cool snaps. So make sure you follow all my social media. All the links you need are below. Right, let's do this. That's a cool soundtrack. What building has this much high security? Is this like for the investigators to get together?
Huh? What now?
Well, looks like this system is gonna take some getting used to.
Fine.
Wow, nice pants!
Good morning.
Did you get hurt?
Oh, this? Kind of. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is.
So wait, she hit you? That's not normal.
Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
God's sake, Matsuda, would you stop with this Misa crap?
I know, you're such a fanboy. Misa!
It's gotta be the lamest date I've ever been on.
No, please, just pretend I'm not even here, okay? By the way, are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Cake makes you fat. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
Nice! Although I thought he was gonna say as long as you burn calories.
Even if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras, so it wouldn't make any difference.
You pervert! Could you stop it with your creepy hobby?
She really doesn't realize that there's a really important investigation going on here, does she?
I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira, but since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
Well, I was gonna say he's motivated, but I still believe that he thinks it's one of those two.
Actually, I'm depressed. Truthfully, all this time I thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact.
I don't like hearing that Elle is depressed, though.
If what I'm thinking is correct, when your confinement began, you were Kira. I don't believe it's coincidence that as soon as you were imprisoned, all the killing was stopped. Until then, everything pointed to you being Kira. But after 2 weeks, criminals actually began dying again.
So the question is, what changed at the 2-week mark? Why 2 weeks?
Even if we catch someone under his control, they'll likely lose their powers and any memory of their crimes. So in the end, pursuing them becomes futile.
I mean, the funny thing is, obviously they've both got rid of their death notes. Therefore, maybe Light does want to catch Kira because he doesn't realize he was Kira.
Yes, it's just a waste of time.
Ryuzaki.
Ah! Oh, not the cake! What the hell, man?
That's enough. You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not Kira? We don't chase Kira, he'll never be caught. Is that what you want? If you were just gonna give up, then why did you involve all those innocent people? And more importantly, what was the point of putting Misa and me behind bars?
I understand. But still, whatever the reason.
This is awesome! Uh-oh. They're such idiots. I feel bad for Misa. She deserves better than this.
It's as if you won't be satisfied unless I am Kira.
I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that. In fact, now that you mention it, you're right. I think I wanted you to be Kira.
See, that's what I said too. I said that many episodes ago, that he wanted Light to be Kira.
I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
Ooh!
Huh?
Oh, let them fight it out.
Misa is #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll.
Oh, I see.
And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie.
Nobody cares, buddy. He is such a simp. I feel bad for Light, like, not Light, L. Brr. I mean, imagine doing all this investigations and now you're in this position just because he gave up the Death Note. This is weird.
All of them were prominent Japanese businessmen, CEOs whose companies are leaders in their respective industries. In just over a month, they all died of heart attacks. Based on this, I can only conclude that Kira is supporting Yotsuba.
It could be. But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent.
But doesn't that show again that it's a different Kira though? Because the first one was going after criminals.
Look at all we've done and no one suspects a thing.
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Indeed. Everything appears to be proceeding according to plan.
That's true. However, there is one thing that has me concerned. Those 3 we had killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed one would be accidental.
So every single person in this room knows about the Death Note and they're using it to further their business. Dirty.
Given Kira's history, the police are probably still focused on the dying criminals. Quite frankly, if someone was able to trace the deaths of these people back to us, then he'd have to be a god. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Oh yeah? What precautions have you taken to hide yourselves?
Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba Group. Can you believe it?
We just spoke with the director, and it seems Kira has offered bribes to a number of politicians.
Huh.
As long as the NPA agrees not to pursue him anymore, he won't lay a hand on any politicians.
So who the heck is the new Kira? I thought it was somebody in that room sitting at the table.
If you continue to work with L, you'll be fired. That's all there is to it.
So then, Chief, you're gonna...
In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief. However, we all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
But surely you can just rejoin after the investigation is over, surely.
If you want my opinion, you'd be better off as police officers. I was alone when I started this case, and although I'm grateful to all of you for staying with me as long as you have, I know that I can do this by myself.
As long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone. You have my word on that.
They're such an amazing duo though because they're both so crazy intelligent. I love it. But will it ever come out that he was the first Kira?
All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point. And by all means, please make your decision.
What would you guys do? Let me know in the comments section. I think we should stay.
I'll have to dust off my resume.
Count me in. I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief. And I still have my job as Misa's manager.
He is so happy to be Misa's manager.
You're free to pursue Kira on your own if you want to. But I don't think it's fair to your families to burden them by giving up your livelihood just to continue this. I can't see how that's a good idea.
I mean, your wife is already pretty agitated, so go home, dude.
I said I was prepared to die if that's what it took to catch him, and I meant it. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I quit now? I became a detective so I could catch the bad guys, not run away!
Early on in the investigation, you specifically told me that if a task force member were to lose their job under any circumstances, I should make preparations to ensure that their family's financial future was secure. If you recall, a trust was set aside for that very purpose. I'm a little curious as to why you're withholding this information.
I was gonna say, like, that's a bit shady. Is it because that would sway them?
Ryuzaki, I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
Exactly. I was gonna say, like, he wants to see.
I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
Ryuzaki.
Come on, you know what he's like. Of course he was testing you. He's been testing everyone this entire time.
If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Let's face it, I wasn't able to decide right away like you guys. I was leaning towards going back to the police.
Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn.
No, I quit. Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. He could be a problem.
As I like you, Aizawa.
That was kind of manipulative.
You've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that? That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
Ellie's such a troll. I hate you so much, but I love you. He's just such an idiot. Oh my gosh.
All the deaths which are beneficial to Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends.
Huh? On the weekends? I'm amazed that you even noticed that, Chief.
Matsuda, I thought I told you to stop calling me Chief.
I'm sorry, but you'll always be the Chief to me.
That's besides the point, you idiot.
We will focus on Yotsuba.
This is all of the Yotsuba Group's employees. Here.
That is a lot of people to go through. That would take ages.
Ryuzaki, please tell me, is there anything I can do to help with the investigation besides the manager thing?
So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Then could you get me another cup of coffee?
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the coffee boy.
Hold on a sec. Who let them in?
Those two are the newest members of the task force.
Wait, what? We're recruiting?
My name's Iber. I'm a con man. How's it going?
I'm Weddy, and I'm a thief by trade.
A con man and a thief.
That's right. Iber is a lifelong con man. His unparalleled social skills allow him to befriend and gain the trust of any target. We'll use him for infiltration. As for Weddy, she's a thief who specializes in cracking high-end security systems.
I can't believe that we're getting some brand new characters. I live for this.
Think of them as professionals of the underworld.
I understand. To investigate Yotsuba, we're gonna need the help of people like this. Let's all do our part and make this happen, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's difficult for his dad because he's supposed to be catching criminals. I don't trust this guy. I just want to put that out there already.
Daddy!
Yumi. Eriko.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at work right now? You need to tell me if you're planning to be home for dinner. I just went shopping and I only bought for me and Yumi.
Why would you only buy for you two? That's weird.
Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
What's wrong, Dad?
I'm really suspicious of him. Okay, I mean, it could be something purely innocent, or it could be his guilty conscience coming out. What? Don't even tell me that he's the next Kira, because that would be weird. However, no, I was going to say he's not Misa's... Oh, Misa. No, just Misa. I was going to say, oh, that's Misa's manager, so maybe Ram got to him, but no. So why is he just crying because he wants to spend more time with his family? If so, that's kind of adorable. It's really weird seeing Light actually working with L but having no recollection of anything that has happened. It's like a totally brand new character. Like, he's sweet. Whereas when he had the Death Note, he was savage and he had this evil side and everything. Whereas now he's just kind of like a sweetheart. Yeah, it's interesting. So I cannot wait to properly find out who Rem has chosen to give the Death Note to. But also, what has happened to Ryuk? Like, he went and got his Death Note back. So who's he going to give it to? When's he coming back? I want my boy back. He's my fave. I like the fight between L and Light. I feel like that was a long time coming. But if they weren't rudely interrupted, who do you think would have won the fight? Let me know in the comment section. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.